YouTube? We back at it again with another video, son. And look, man, we're not in the kitchen today. We're doing something pretty chill, something late night, you know what I mean? We, as y'all can see in the title, we're doing 15, what was it? Bro, how I named the video and I can't remember the name of the video. What is it? 15 cooking tips for beginners, you know? And so first of all, I just want to say, man, like, it's been pretty cool actually, bro. I ain't gonna lie, like, I really do appreciate y'all, like, commenting, you know what I'm saying, liking, even just taking the time out your day to check out my videos, man. So I appreciate y'all so freaking much, man. Y'all just have no idea how much I appreciate it, yo. And then, like, and also to the people who also subscribe, man, I really appreciate y'all, man. I just hope y'all could continue rocking with me, you know what I'm saying, joining the family, seeing how far we go with this channel, you know. I'm hoping we go pretty far, man, because I got, like, cool ideas, and, you know what I'm saying, as I can tell, we just be vibing on this channel, bro. Since we got done with all the lovey-dovey type of stuff, for me to be, like, saying I appreciate y'all, let's get to it, right? So, cooking tip number 1, and this may seem kind of obvious, but not to some people, is find out what you like. I know you probably just like, I know what I like, bro, but sometimes you don't, man. When it comes down to actually start learning how to cook and do it for yourself, sometimes you just gotta figure out, like, your taste buds. You know what I'm saying? You gotta figure out, because sometimes people grow up with certain taste buds with whatever you grew up eating, you know what I'm saying? And that may be something that you like, or maybe something that you didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Let's find out, like, what's something that you just always love to eat, you know, and start off with that, man. Like, for me, well, not necessarily like for me what happened was, because I mean, I'm very open with it. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in the struggle, you know, and so it's like I had to learn how to cook, you know what I'm saying? Because my mom always, like, she had to work, you know what I'm saying? She always had to work really hard, really, like, late nights type shit, you know? And I think the first thing I learned how to cook was bologna. It was fried bologna, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, I grew from making from that to scrambled eggs, you know? Once I, you know what I'm saying, eventually ventured out and really want to learn food, you know what I'm saying, really want to learn the whole cooking game, that's when I decided to really start, you know what I'm saying, picking out things that I like and what I didn't like. And so I think that's the, like, I wouldn't say the crucial thing, but I feel like that's just a great step into getting into, like, cooking. That's a perfect segue into tip number 2, which is don't be scared to experiment, man. Because it's like I said in the first tip, bro, like, if you got so used to eating certain things as a child, you just may think, like, you may just kind of just program your brain to only like certain things, man. And I feel like, to order to be a really good cook, or even become a chef, or however, you know what I'm saying, you want to go, you got to be able to experiment, you know what I'm saying? You got to see, okay, cool. Prime example, like, if you make it something that you liked, let's see. All right, let me start off with me, right? So I like, my mom always cooks spaghetti, bruh. I ain't gonna hold you up, G. I ain't gonna hold you up, G. I hated spaghetti night, bruh. Like, I swear to God I did. Not because my mom didn't make it good. It's just because it's like, bruh, I swear to you, I think I'd be eating spaghetti for like 2 weeks, bruh. I just get so tired of it, you know? And then I think my mom sensed that, right? She sensed that, and she was like, okay, cool, let's switch it up a little bit. What she did was, instead of making regular spaghetti, she made baked spaghetti. If you never had that before, man, that joint is life-changing, low-key, bro. Like, I love me some baked spaghetti. And so there you go, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, she saw something that it's the same thing that she did, but she decided to experiment and, like, trying to make it better, you know what I'm saying? And so that's something y'all could do, man. Like, make something that you grew up eating, but try to make it a little different. Like, maybe if you had, like, this is something real slight, I guess. It's like, if you love eating tacos, you know what I'm saying, like, with just regular ground beef, and that's all that y'all really ate for tacos, instead of just beef, use chicken, you know what I'm saying, use shrimp. It don't have to be nothing crazy, just try, like, switching up, you know what I'm saying, try switching up, and just to see again what goes to number 1. See, that's what I mean by how number 1 is so important, just to see what you like, you know. And for as far as tip number 3, don't be scared to fail, man. Cause honestly, bro, that's what this cooking's all about, though, to be honest with you, dog. And not a lot of people like to talk about that. Cause honestly, it really is just like trial and error, bro. Like, you know what I mean? How many times, like, I made something and it did not turn out how I wanted to, you know what I'm saying? And I just had to, like, figure out what's the issue, you know? And I'm sure all the chefs out there, they probably don't want to talk about it, but it's true, bro. Like, I like to keep shit real, bro. And it could be very frustrating, you know what I'm saying? But that's just the whole beauty of cooking, bro. Sometimes what goes to number 2, when you experiment something, it may not turn out exactly how you want it, but that's okay, bro. And that's the whole fun aspect of it, of trying to, like, okay, cool. This joint was trash, bro. I can't make that again. So, like, all right, cool. Find out what made it bad. Try it again. So don't be scared to fail, because it is going to happen. I don't want to sound like a Debbie Downer, but it's true, bro. It's going to happen, but it's okay, bro. All right, so this next tip is gonna sound like, bro, you tripping, bro. Nah, like, trust, bro. So this next tip is, don't be afraid. So I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, after, like, going back and forth, I was like, bro, that sounds kind of weird. So let me rephrase it. Is learn some knife skills. So yeah, man. Okay, look. Hear me out, y'all. Hear me out, y'all. Before you guys start running through the comments, bro. Hear me out, okay? What I mean by that is, like, because, like, look, bro, because, like, if you look at my hands, bro, I don't know if it's gonna focus on that joint, but I got mad scarring on my hands, bro, because it's like, I cut myself with my knife so many times, bro. But eventually, I was able to learn how to control my knife. You know what I'm saying? I was able to develop knife skills, you know? And that's what I mean. Don't be scared to cut yourself, because it's going to happen, bro. And, like, I'm not saying go out there and just, like, cut your finger off, bro. I'm not saying that at all. Please, bro, do not do that, bro. Please do not do that. What I'm saying is like, don't be too cautious. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, at least in what I learned from myself, the more cautious I am with my knife, the more likely I'm going to cut myself. You know what I mean? Like a child watching this, don't go in your nearest, like, drawer and get a knife. No, start off with a plastic knife. Geez, you ain't gonna be cutting nothing with that. With a butter knife, and that's what I started off with. I started because and do it with a parent supervision. You know what I'm saying? Please, with a guardian or a parent, do it with some type of supervision. Because that's what I did. I started off with a butter knife, and eventually I started moving on to very little baby knives, you know what I'm saying? And eventually I was able to work up to an actual chef knife, you know what I mean? And there's a whole bunch of different techniques out there too. Like, there's the bear claw, kind of just when you kind of have your fingers curled up like a bear claw, and you kind of use that as a guard for your fingers. I use it every now and then, but I'm a lefty, so it feels kind of awkward for my hand. So tip number 5, this tip right here is actually a golden tip, which is a lot of people don't really, you know what I'm saying? They don't really apply to themselves, which you should, because it's very important. So tip number 5, clean as you go. So in saying that, right, it's kind of very self-explanatory, honestly. It's really just like when you're cooking, if you got time, you know what I'm saying? It's harder for me because I'm usually, like, if I'm recording, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard because I got to kind of like maneuver through cooking and cleaning, and then because I'm trying to be aware of my time, because I ain't trying to hold D up for anything, because, you know what I'm saying, he helps me out with my recordings a lot, you know? But I still clean as I go, because it's very important, bro, because it's like, we all been there when it's like, you got done cleaning, you just got done cooking, it's late night, and you look at those dishes and be like, I'll just do it tomorrow. So that's why it's just always important to, like, clean as you go. For tip number 6, know your temperatures. All right, for tip number 6, man, it's really kind of just straight to it, bro. Like, ain't nothing something you got to devote your life to, but it's something is good to know, to be honest with you. Because I know, like I said, cooking could be stressful, because it's like you want to make sure whatever you making you're not gonna get sick from it. You ain't gonna get food poisoning from it. So it is important to know your temperatures. You know what I'm saying? I'll put like the temperature thing up there for y'all, just for you guys to really look at it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't gonna get too deep into it. It's just good knowledge to have, to be honest with y'all. And that leads into tip number 7. Get some knowledge, bro. Because it's like, cooking is so freaking vast, bro. Like, it's so freaking vast, and I love it, man. I love how freaking vast it is. That's why I never get tired of it, bro. Like, and there's so much to know and to learn, bro. Like, I'm still learning so much, and I've been cooking for almost my whole entire life, to be honest with you. Maybe not professionally, but worked in restaurants. You know what I'm saying? I went to school for a little bit. I mean, I didn't really I wasn't in college for that long for cooking, because it's like I wasn't really learning that much. I learned more for working in restaurants, and then this honestly, like YouTube, to be honest with you, because I really am just self-taught, to be honest with y'all. Like, my mom taught me what she could have teach me, you know what I'm saying? And I just took that and went somewhere else with it. And then I started working in restaurants, and then that's why I went to school for a little bit, dropped out, and then went back to more restaurants and started learning from YouTube and like books and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I mean by get your knowledge, man, because there's so much stuff out there, man. You can learn about baking, you can learn about cooking, you can learn about pastries. That's pretty much like baking. You can learn the properties of it, the elements of it. There's so much to learn. But like I said, as a beginner, you don't have to learn too much. I would just recommend just learning cool little tips, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like one of these, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's a lot of cool people out there. Like, for me personally, I even go to I even go to like bookstores, man. Sometimes I just pick up cooking books, not necessarily like recipes. There's more so just learning stuff about cooking, bro, because there's so much I could learn, bro. And it's coming from me, bro. And because it's like, I know a lot already, but I don't know a lot. You feel me? Like, there's people out there who way better than me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not scared to admit it. There's always going to be somebody better in something that you do. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily there's always going to be somebody better than you, because that's impossible. Ain't nobody going to be better than you. You know what I'm saying? But what I mean is, there's always going to be somebody better in your field that you could learn from. You know what I'm saying? And there's always somebody, you always gonna be better than, oh my goodness, I cannot speak tonight. There's always gonna be somebody that you're better than in your own field, what they could learn from you. And it's like a constant cycle of this constant learning, bro. And it's just freaking cool, bro. Like, just constantly learning about something, whether you learned something, either you learning something from somebody or something else, or somebody learning something from you or from somebody else, you know, which is so freaking cool, man. And as for tip number 8, we're just gonna get right into it, man. Just keep practicing, bro. Just keep practicing. Like I said in the past, like in the last couple tips, like where it's like, don't be scared to fail and experimenting, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all could go as far as y'all want, you know? Y'all could just go from just someone who never learned how to cook to somebody who's like a top chef, like a real top chef. And that's how youth begins, bro. Like this, you could go as far as you want to. You could just go from this, I just want to make some crap in my crib and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Or I just want to learn how to boil some water, bro. Whatever you like, man. So as for tip number 9, try your seasonings. This may sound obvious though, to be honest, but it's kind of not though. Cause I do it on a regular, bro. Like, some people might think it's kind of weird, but because it's like, bro, it's like, cause when I'm making like recipes and when I add seasonings, I want to see how much sodium's in it. That's where I can like kind of base off, okay, how much I can add to it before this brings it over the top. You know what I'm saying? Or just so I can see what this would go well in, you know? And I ain't scared to admit it. There's a lot of seasonings that I constantly use in my videos, just because it's like, when I get seasonings, I want them to last for other meals. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to buy something just for one particular thing. You know what I mean? I just want something, when I taste something, I'm like, yo, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I kind of go on. That's why I also taste all my seasonings. We're doing a lot of segues here. And for tip number 10, don't forget your salt and pepper. That's literally the basics, honestly. That's like your go-to season, what you should have in your cabinet, bro. Y'all, I be seeing people flame people for only putting salt and pepper on their stuff. But honestly, bro, that's kind of all you really need, though, to be honest with you. Like, you could have other seasonings, best believe. But really, the main things you really just need is salt and pepper because all the seasonings that you add to it, it could just taste bland. Because salt really, like, brings out everything, bro. It really just brings out everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why all my recipes, you always gonna see salt and pepper in the description. As for number 11, use a hot pan when cooking. Ah, shit, my bad, y'all. I didn't even know my audio got cut out. You know what I'm saying? My bad, y'all. Good thing I had to change the battery out. Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, the pan. Make sure your pan is hot. Yeah. So because it's like, look, man, if y'all like searing, you know what I'm saying? Or y'all just trying to cook something in general. This may sound so obvious and basic, but it's not. It's true though, bro. Sometimes I be seeing like videos where people trying to like cook, but the pan be so cold, bro. If y'all cooking something, you ain't gonna get no color unless your pan is hot. All right, and as for tip number 12, don't be scared to get your hands dirty, man. And obviously, we're gonna be washing our hands while we cook, but what I mean by don't be scared to get your hands dirty, because like sometimes, bro, when you cooking, you just gotta get some elbow grease in there, bro. Like it's okay to use gloves and stuff like that, but me personally, when I'm mixing, like when I need to mix anything, you know what I'm saying? Not like necessarily like bacon wise, just for cooking wise, bro. I gotta get my hands up in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, don't be scared to get your hands dirty, because as a cook, you're going to have to get it dirty eventually, man. All right. Tip number 13. Get your mise en place. I hope I said it right, because that's a French word for basically just having everything that you need where you need it to be at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if y'all notice, whenever I'm cooking, I know exactly where my stuff is at. I know where my utensils at. I know where my seasonings at. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I prep too a lot. That's why I can get right into action when I need to. You know what I mean? That's kind of what your mise en place is. Doesn't make sure you have everything that you need where you at, so you can grab it at any time when you need it. You know, and that's very important, bro. Especially if you're in a hurry or you're just trying to make something in general. It is good to have everything that you need. You know what I'm saying? Also, like I said, with the prepping thing too, like that's why that's why I also show y'all when I do the whole let's cook videos, because it's very important to prep up before you really get into like the nit and gritty, because it's like you're gonna cut your cooking time so much. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important to get your mise en place and also prep too. All right. Tip number 14, bro. We're almost there. So, tip number 14, don't give up. I may sound like a record player, bro, or not, but it's true, man. Don't give up. The thing is, don't give up and keep on practicing. They're the same, but they're also different at the same time too, because it's like, I'm gonna tell y'all a little story, man. So like when I was a child, man, like I don't know how it is now or if y'all have similar stories like that, but I always knew what I wanted to be when I was a child. You know what I'm saying? Ever since I saw my grandfather in the kitchen, now it's like I want to do that. You know, that was my actual thought. You know what I'm saying? I want to do that. Whenever I really decided to start doing the whole YouTube thing, trying to figure out everything, gonna hold you up. I had people laugh at me. I had some people laugh in my face about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, also goes to the whole thing of like, whenever I make something, like I could have stopped right there. You know what I mean? But I'm so glad that I kept up with my dream, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm so happy I did that, and cause like I said, I'm building a little family here, you know what I'm saying, with y'all. And like I'm learning a whole bunch of new things, and I'm experiencing a whole bunch of new things, which is so freaking cool to me, bro. And it's like, just imagine if I didn't want to do my dream anymore because I didn't think it was cool, or I just wanted to stop doing this because people made fun of me about it. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine that. Imagine if I really just limited myself off of what other people thought about me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying with y'all. Like, just don't give up on it, or not just with cooking. That's anything in general that y'all have interest in, bro. Because it's like, who knows how far you could really go with it, you know? So just don't give up on anything that you have interest in, because like I said before, bro, like you could go as far as you wanted to go, and it is all depending on you. And now tip number 15, have fun. I hope y'all don't think this is a cop out, cause it's really not though, bro, to be honest with you, because I feel like number 15 is honestly the most important thing on this list, you know? Because it's like, if you're not having fun cooking, you're not gonna want to do that joint at all. And it's a fact, bruh. Like, and that's why I gave these certain tips in here, because it's like, you can make it as fun as you wanted to, bruh. Like, cooking is mad fun, bruh. I love cooking, bruh. I just love food in general, y'all. And it just, I don't know, bro. I think that's what keeps me going. And that's why, honestly, like I said, what keeps me wanting to do this. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to inspire people for them to chase their dreams, or even just with food in general. You know what I'm saying? And I just love it, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's so much joy and fun I have with it. It's like I said, when learning new things, I'm having fun like expanding my palate, bro. I expand my palate so far from when I was a child, bro. Like so freaking far. No matter what y'all do in cooking, or like I said, how far y'all go, just make sure you having fun and you enjoy it, bro. Like I said, all these other steps are completely meaningless if you're not having fun while you're doing it, man. And that's what this whole channel is about, is having fun, vibing out, man. When I could give y'all some dope recipes, whether something basic or something extraordinary. Yeah, man. So there you go, y'all. That's 15 cooking tips for beginner cooks. Yeah, man, this is kind of fun, man. It's kind of like get the whole little podcast vibes. I low-key always want to do a podcast, but low-key not anymore, since everybody and the grandma doing podcasts now, bro. You know, but yeah, man. So yeah, so I also want to state again, man. Like, I really do appreciate everybody who comments, who take the time out today to watch my videos, man. It really means a lot to me, bro. It really do, and like that's why I try to respond to the comments when I see it, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, depending how big the family gets, I might not be able to respond to them all, but just know, like, I do read them, and I do appreciate y'all taking the time to check me out, you know what I'm saying? I really love the engagement, man. And so I just hope y'all keep on riding with me to the very end, bruh. And so, yeah, bruh. So I appreciate y'all, man. I hope y'all have a good night. You know what I'm saying? Get some sleepies in. You know what I'm saying? Like, get some sleepies in. You know you a little tired, bro. Go ahead, get a little melatonin. Did I say that thing right? I hope I said the right thing right. I don't know, bro. I'm tired too, bro. What time is it? Bro, it's about to be 1 o'clock, bro. I gotta take my black ass to bed, bro. Like, but yeah, man. I appreciate y'all checking. So I'll see y'all to the next episode, man. And just let me know if y'all like this joint. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Peace.